Namaskaram. This is a very powerful mudra. Anjaleen Parama Mudra Kshipram Dev Prasadini. Am Jalayati iti Anjalihi. So they say when we do this particular mudra of saying Namaskaram, this mudra, which is Anjali, is so powerful that it makes the person opposite us think, what am I in front of him? Why is he doing this mudra to me? So he or she feels very humble. The concept of humility breathes. And when there is paraspara vinayam, we have a lot of things achieved in our life. And I'm speaking about this mudra because two things that have really helped this Anjali mudra come back into our civilization. One is, of course, the COVID. So people aren't able to embrace anymore. So the best thing that they can always do is to say Namaskaram. So one way or the other, let's see one small positive aspect in this pandemic as well. The other thing is WhatsApp. So for every message that I get from my friends and followers, everybody does this. So thanks to WhatsApp as well. Now, getting back to why this message or this session is all about. We have over 1,900 Sishyas who have registered for our new course, which is Sri Vishnu Sahasranama Deepika in English. And we have a few hundreds of students who have registered for the rerun of the earlier courses, which is Prabandha Sarabodhani in Tamil on the Nalayara Divya Prabandham, and Bharatiya Sarabodhani level 1, which talks about the quintessence of our Bharata Desha. So all of them have begun their session on the auspicious Varamahalakshmi Vratam, and their classes will last for a 48-day period. So we thought we can make it 48 days, which is a mandalam, and it culminates on the Mahalaya Amavasya, which is another auspicious occasion. So during this 48-day period, the content which is meant, say Sri Vishnu Sahasranama Deepika, we'll have 20 hours of content. For Prabandha Sarabodhani, there is 36 hours of content. And for Bharatiya Sarabodhani, it is 20 hours of content. All the content, video lectures where I speak, all of it is made available throughout the 48-day period. So there is no bar, 24/7 across this 48 days. Students can listen to the content as many times as possible. So unlike our previous batches where we made it only Saturday and Sunday, which some of the Sishyas felt, oh, we are working people, we have other commitments, if the classes go away, we don't want to miss. So we have made it available for 48 days. So this is about the 3 courses. So best wishes to all my Sishyas. And you would have received at least 5 to 6 mails till date. Check your spam folder, check your promotions folder, check your inbox, every possible folder. We would have sent messages about the course content, the rules, how to set your password if you've forgotten the password, and the course material for some of the courses. So you can access those course material and you can listen to the lectures as well. So best wishes again. Now we are launching this course, which is titled Sahitya Bhava Bodhani. So this is the 4th course from Abhinava E-Pathashala, and this is the course which Abhinava E-Pathashala is collaborating with Madrasana Academy. So Madrasana has always engaged in very classical, at the same time classical music, but presenting it in a very contemporary fashion. And they've had the best of artists, Vidwans and Vidushis, and Abhinava E-Pathashala is very happy to collaborate with Madrasana Academy. And this course, Sahitya Bhava Bodhani, I just wanted to explain the nuances of this course. So first of all, the moment you hear music, let's not come to some preconceived notions stating that, oh, I am no Pandit Ravi Shankar, I am no Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, I am not MS Subbalakshmi, I am not ML Vasantakumari, I am not Arya Kudi or Shemangudi Mama. So music is meant for humanity, for the mankind. And even animals can understand and appreciate music is what many research scholars are saying. So we are so-called social animals, and we are evolved. We have evolved ourselves better than animals, so we can absolutely relish, admire, and appreciate good music. So, is this course meant only for music loving people? For people who believe that music is one of the best forms to realize Parabrahman or Paramatma, this course will be God's gift. I'll tell you why. Because we have for long heard so many compositions. The elderly people would have heard the gramophone tape records play, and I have seen cassettes play, CDs play. Then we have Alexa. We just tell Alexa, she plays good music for us. So we've been listening to good music. But what is good music? Bhavayami Raghuramam. How many times we would have heard every morning? Margadi Tingal Madini Nalal. Which temple tower doesn't sing this beautiful verse of Andal and Tirupavai with M.L. Vasantakumari's voice? Todudaya Sheviyan. Beautiful verse of Jnanasambandha. Sarvaja Dalanetri Himagiri Putri, says Shama Shastri. Viyavaya Rama Banturiti Koluvu, Viyavaya Rama Banturiti Koluvu. So these kritis, these compositions of great composers, be it Tyagaraja, Muthuswami Dikshitar, Purandaradasa, Shama Shastri, Annamacharya, Bhadrachala Ramadas, Mirabai, Surdas, Swati Tirunal, G.N. Balasubramanyam, Periyalvar, Andal, Jnanasambandhar, Arunachala Kavi, Jayadeva, Kanakadasa, Vijaya Vitthaladasa. So many Mahans, so many Bhaktas, so many Bhagavatottamas. Doesn't Tyagaraja say, Yendaro Mahanubhavulu Andariki Vandanamulu? So our obeisances and reverences to all these composers. But the beauty is, see, as a Tamil speaking person, I may not be able to realize and understand and internalize the meaning of a Tukaram's Abhang or a Jnanadev's Abhang. Similarly, when I listen to a Purandaradasa's Devarnama in Kannada, I may not be able to do so. Let's take even Annamacharya, who sings that in Telugu. So what do we do? Let's take the other way also. For a Marathi speaking person, they may not be able to understand the fullest potential of an Alaipayude of Uttukadu Venkatakavi. So how do we bridge this gap? We say music is universal. Yes, Kamboji is universal. Yes, Shankarabharanam is universal. Yes, Todi is universal. Yes, Desh, the Ragam Desh is universal. But Ragam on one side, there is Sahityam as well, right? When we sing the Ragam Desh, we also sing a certain Sahityam with it. Tunbam nergayil yareduthu nee inbam sherka mataya. Such a beautiful composition. When I think of Yaman Kalyan, so with the Ragam comes the Sahityam. And for us to realize and understand what this Sahityam means, we really need to get into the life of the composer. We need to understand why this composition has come into existence. So for that, we need to understand how the composer's life has been. And with the composer's life, we need to realize, okay, what would have gone? What was the thought process behind it? So for all of this, it's important that we understand and share the experiences and the padapadartham of the composition. So through this course called Sahitya Bhava Bodhani, I have tried explaining 36 such compositions. It is from 6 languages. We have Sanskritam, we have Tamil, we have Telugu, Kannada, we have Hindi, and we have Marathi. So we have chosen compositions of composers, I think 20 plus composers from the 6th to the 20th century. So we have chosen compositions or popular compositions. So we thought, let's take the popular compositions first and realize whether we sing with such happiness. We look at the accompanists and the musicians look at the accompanists and they have a happy face. But did this composition augur that? Probably Tyagaraja, when he sang Nagumomu, he was in melancholy. He was actually singing it with a lot of dukkham. So can we internalize that dukkham? And when we internalize and we present, can we make the composition even more moving? Is the whole thought process. So again, anybody can attend this course, any age, no discrimination by caste, creed, religion, what other discrimination is possible. So no discrimination whatsoever. And this is open to all. Now there may be a few questions. What if my son who is 10 years who is interested? Yes, it will still be understandable to your son or daughter, but preferably people above the age of 10 or 11. But children these days are very, very smart. Each one is a Prahlada, Nachiketas and Dhruva, so they can also understand. So anybody is open to joining this course. All that you have to do is to just go to www.desikadaya, DESIKADAYA.org/AEP. AEP stands for Abhinava E Pathashala. Go to this link. You will find 4 sublinks. Click Sahitya Bhava Bodhani. It will tell you the salient features of the course. If you are a student from some part of India, click that particular link. If you are outside India, click that particular link. Purchase the course. The course will begin on the Vijayadashami this year, October, and it will last. You can access the content where I speak and the musicians render those 36 compositions. So we have wonderful Vidwans and Vidushis. We have Amrita Murali, Sri Ranjani Santana Gopalan, Vidya Kalyana Raman, Vignesh Ishwar, Ramakrishnan Murthy and Bharat Sundar. So all these musicians have internalized and they have tried their level best to make the composition so very moving and interesting. So 36 compositions, I explain, they sing. So it comes to about 12 hours and the entire content is accessible as many times as possible during the 91-day period. The course begins on Vijayadashami, the day where we begin most of our auspicious activities. It begins on Vijayadashami and is going to last till the Vaikuntha Ekadashi 2022. So it comes to about the 13th of January. So through that 91-day period, 24/7 in that 91-day period, you can access this content of 12 hours, 36 compositions, 6 musicians, my explanation as many times as possible. So you have ample time, but registration is happening now. We will close any time soon the moment we touch a certain number. So make use of this opportunity. You know, some of you in other countries where you may not be able to get out because of the lockdown and all these measures, this is the best time. Use this time to acquire knowledge. And students who are learning music, if you have sons, grandsons, daughters, granddaughters who are all learning music, ask them to attend this course. Because it's just not enough to say, okay, I've finished my first kacheri. No. You will have to understand what has gone behind Tyagaraja's mind. You need to understand how Dikshitar has respected that god or goddess and what kind of information he has interwoven in that composition. That's very, very important to internalize that particular song. And so here we as a group, we have tried our level best to research and present the content. So it's now in your hands to make use of this opportunity. Again, it's not meant only for music people. Again, I'm mentioning it's meant for anyone who believes that Vedic civilization has so much of beauty in it and there is so much of value in our music. So kindly register and hope to see you all soon in that course. Okay. Until then, best wishes. Stay safe. Stay healthy. One of the best ways to stay safe is sit at home. Stay healthy. Attend this course and sit at home.